Hi. So I want to ask a few questions about Fremont. How it used to look, how it's changed over time. I know cities can go through a lot of change, especially cities in the Bay Area. So just curious to get your thoughts. First of all, how did Fremont used to look?
Well, Fremont always been a suburban area. There have always been a lot of small houses and local businesses, and public park and lake were always popular destination for families. I think that overall the city has the same look and feel now as it did in the past. However, there are definitely many empty areas and pretty large fields that have been replaced with houses, new apartment buildings, and shopping centers.
Okay, so towards the end there, you're mentioning a lot about construction and how that's impacted Fremont. I'm curious to know, how has Fremont changed, and could you speak a bit more about that?
Like I said earlier, there haven't been too many major landscape changes in Fremont. However, the population have been increasing, and as a result, there's been a lot of recent construction. The city's built a water park and a lot of new housings. There's also new shopping centers, movie theaters, and Whole Foods. Actually, an entire planned nursery was removed to make space for new homes, which definitely had a huge environmental impact. Also, there was actually this phenomenon of McMansions in Fremont, where a lot of homeowners were tearing down their recently purchased single-story homes and replacing them with two-story ones. The traffic has also become a larger problem, with Google Maps routinely routes a lot of Bay Area commuters through our city. That's led to some increased air pollution and a lot of headache. Fremont and surrounding area have built extra carpool lanes and wider highway to try to make things easier though.
Okay, so speaking about traffic, has the city made any efforts to improve public transportation? I know BART and Caltrain are pretty popular methods of transportation around the Bay Area, so I'm curious as to how those have impacted or grown and how they've changed things in Fremont.
Actually, there was a new BART station that was built pretty recently as they extended, towards San Jose from Fremont. So the station is in Warm Spring, Fremont. That has encouraged a lot of commuters to take public transportation to work, and in general seems to have pretty decent impact to get more cars off the roads. I personally have taken BART more often to get into San Francisco and other urban cities in the Bay Area. It's pretty convenient that they build something like that near my community. However, due to budget cuts in the city, Fremont has reduced a lot of AC transit lines. BART is more for long distance travel, but in terms of transportation within the city, there isn't as much offer as there was in the past.
Okay, so it seems that there's some mixed results in terms of how Fremont has dealt with public transportation, how that's impacted travel in the area. So thank you for that. In terms of the activities that you used to do, what are some of the things that you used to do in Fremont?
In the past, my family and I used to go on walks in the park and on the nature hike. We used to have to go out of town more often to go shopping, so that wasn't something that we did as often now.
Okay. And has the recent construction of new shopping centers or the new BART line, has that changed anything in terms of the activities that you do in the present day?
I and my family, we still go on a lot of walks and hiking in the area. The hiking trail and natural destination in the city are still around, and so we can, still enjoy that. However, definitely with the increasing amount of shopping center in Fremont has made shopping a pretty frequent things for me and my family.
Okay, thank you for speaking about Fremont. That was very helpful.